I've got 3 cameras hooked up. Auxiliary input microphone hooked up. I was going to see if I could hook one more camera up, but I don't think I got room back there. One, two, three, 4. 5. So here's one. Here's one. I've got the auxiliary microphone hooked up. So right now I've got 3 cameras hooked up. There it is down there. Get a side view of me here. Alright, y'all want to see if we can hook this other one up? I ain't got, well, I got one more place, but I could try. I would have to unhook the mouse, put the mouse over here, see if it works. Yeah, looks like it's getting too many. It's like, let's do it anyway. Yeah. We're gonna hook it up anyway. Put it up here. There we go. Check this out here. Alright. It's gonna have a lot on this thing here, so let's see if it works. Alright, here we go. It looked like it already messing up. It's flickering. Alright, let's see if we can turn that sucker on. Camera. USB video. Is that it? Okay. It's probably got too much on here. Let's turn this one over here off. I'll try to put it back on here. Yeah, that's what it was. I had too much on it. This camera here just ain't any good. It takes too much power or something. I don't know what it is. What I need is several just like the one I've got outside there. Show y'all this one. Let me turn it off and turn it back on and put it a better quality here. Well, now it ain't gonna do. Oh, I ain't got nothing on. It'd be a lot better if I turned the light on. I ain't got no lights on in here. None at all. But you can see the view from way over there. I might as well just put this other camera up because it's just not good. This one here. This webcam here, it takes a lot of power. It's better, you know, it's been tearing up on me anyway. Alright. I'm back. Alright, here's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to get on Facebook first. Having stomach problems today. I hear of a lot of people having stomach problems. You got that right. Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright. First off, let's get on live Facebook here. I'm going live right now. Alright. Start live, it says. Boy, I got my nerdy glasses on today. Well, Catherine, you just jump in and jump off? I got my nerdy glasses on. I got something I want to talk to y'all about here. See what y'all think about it when somebody gets on here. By the way, there you go. Hey, Deborah. Deborah Hicks King. Oh, okay. Good deal. Hey, Deborah. Long time no see. Got some few things I want to talk to y'all about right here. It's if you're watching this later on, it's about a little past 1 o'clock on a Tuesday. A little past 1 o'clock p.m. on Tuesday. So if you're watching this any other time, it's probably a rerun. But I'm live on my website right now. Let me turn this around where y'all can see all this. How you do it. There it is. So you see this right here? I'm live on my website. And I got a few things I want to talk to y'all about. Hey, LZ. Hey, Spud. So you can see me on my website right over there. So I'm live on my website. And I'm going to tell y'all a few things that I got coming up. Probably in the spring. But it's really good. Hey, Wendy. But anyway, I got a few things I want to talk to y'all about. Something I got coming up here. And it's going to be really big, I think. And it's going to be real fun, too. And I hadn't contacted any of my hosts about this yet. Any of them. When I say any of them, if you'll watch this on my website right now, you'll see what I'm talking about. I've got 3 cameras hooked up. Let me shoot them at you right here. That's outside, beautiful day, no clouds. They're working on that house down there. And also I got one out to the side here, way over there. That camera there can zoom in and out. But right now I've got it zoomed out. But you can see my green screen behind me and my poster and everything, what it looks like. So if y'all want to see what I got coming up in the spring, jump on my website right now, because I'm fixing to tell you. So jump on there right now and check it out. Alright. And if you don't know my website's address, let me show you right here. ALBamaMusicSceneTV.com. That's AlabamaMusicScene-Production.com. It's AMS-Production.com. Okay? So check that website out right now, because I'm fixing to tell what I'm fixing to do in the spring, and it's going to be hilarious, it's going to be fun, it's going to be great. So check me out right there. See y'all. Get on there right now, because I'm fixing to tell it. Alright. Alright, I did that on Facebook there. Let me post it now, in case, you know, people. Alright. Now I'm gonna post it, okay? We want a color or anything? Let's go green. Yeah, like a green screen. Big AMS News. Alright. www.ams production.com. Alright. Post. Who's this? Dennis Ragsdale. Oh, I don't do that, Dennis. I don't do the chain letter stuff. No. I don't start doing it. I ain't gonna do it. Okay? If you're watching this, I don't do them chain letters, buddy. Don't do the chain letters. None of y'all send me no chain letters, because all I do is delete it. It ain't going nowhere. When it gets to me, it's finished, because I'm going to delete it. Was that a spider? I swear, I think it was. I'm going to have to kill that sucker. I don't want no spiders. I ain't 100% today. Well, thank you, Miss Girly Girly. I'm going to wait just a few seconds before I tell the news, okay? Give people time to get on here and everything. And, you know, after I tell this news and everything, y'all need to get on these tabs and check these tabs out, especially my Halloween show. I was late putting it on, but that where it says TV show up there tab, click on it and you'll see my Halloween show. And in the spring, we're going back on TV, charter cable. It'll either be channel 80 on charter cable or channel 21. Don't know yet. I need to get 1 or 2 more sponsors, and we'll be ready to go for that. And then we'll be up and running and ready to go. I got my nerdy glasses on too. And I thought of this last night. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. I thought of this last night, and I think it would be very, very cool to do a live show, probably on Facebook. I'm going to do a live show. I'm going to get with all of my hosts that I've used. If they'll do it, I hadn't contacted them yet, but I'm pretty sure they'll do it. There's Holly, there's Joanna, Jaden and Kayla, You know, both of them done it. Jaden was actually the host. Kayla helped us. You got Sassy Sonia, and you got Cool Carol, the one that's helping me right now. And also, I've had several that's just helped me one or two times and didn't do it no more. For instance, my great niece, what's her name? I don't forgot her name. Lives up around Corner, Warrior area. She helped me out. She wasn't but like 11, 12, 13 years old, real young. But I'm going to tell you right now, she jumped in there, and it's like she would have been hosting all of her life. She done all the movements, the hand gestures, the face. The face means a lot. I've seen something outside there. So in other words, if you say so-and-so band is the best band in Alabama, and then go like this, people, people ain't gonna believe you. So you got to have the face looks, you got to have the hand gestures. She would do a thing and then go. I mean, it was real cool. She did real good. I just wish she was a little older and she could help me all the time. But I do, and some of my hosts couldn't go with me to do tapings and stuff. Some could, and do the interviews, stuff like that. Holly did. Joanna did. Jaden and Kayla couldn't because they was underage. Because a lot of places I go, not all the places, but a lot of the places I go, got to be 21. And I want to get all them together. Maybe get in a half moon, sitting in a half moon there, me right in the middle, and talk about different things during the show, what they liked best, what they didn't like. They can spoof on me, that's fine. It's all in fun, man. And even if they want to slap my face, because I can be a hard nose. I want things done like that. And if I think of something and I want to call you, I think you ought to be there. And sometimes, I can understand 2 or 3 hours, but if I call you and it takes 2 or 3 days for you to call me back, there's a problem there. Because this is kind of a time-consuming thing, and I'm a kind of a perfectionist. It don't always go perfect, and I don't want my show to be, like the evening news or something. I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be real. Talk like you're talking, just like I'm talking right now. I got 3 cameras on today. Here's one of them. You can see it right over there. That's my zoom in and zoom out camera there. I use it to tape bands and stuff, but it's over there. I've got, I don't know if you can see it right here. You can kind of see it. This right here is my external microphone that y'all hearing me through. And I've got an outside camera where y'all can see outside my place here. And this is an old house. My studio is in a room in my house. It's probably a 15 by 15 room. I'm pretty sure it's 15 by 15 in one of my rooms, but I've got like 2 desktop computers and a laptop computer. A laptop I usually carry when I do live shows somewhere, if they've got good Wi-Fi. And I'm not sure where I'm going to do this with my host, and I think it'll be fun for them to meet each other and kind of dig on me, because, like I say, I can be hard-nosed and they don't know what's in my head, the way I want it and everything. Like, for instance, this Halloween show, when you do watch it, and it's right up here, TV show, my Halloween show, when me and I had to paint a logo on Carbon Hill's football field. So I figured she lives in Sullivan. So I figured that'd be the perfect time to do these intros. So that's where we done it, was at Carbon Hill football field. And we met there and we done these intros before I started painting. But we got up on the bleachers and all I wanted her to do was step off. But I wanted her to do it dynamically. Is that a word? I have got my nerd glasses on. I wanted her to step up and just kind of, cause what I was going to do is stop the action. And she kept on just stepping off, and I didn't want her to do that. I wanted to put her leg up where it'd be more dynamic, and even do this, and have her leg up, and I bet we done it 10, 12, 14 times before we got it right. Because I know what's in my head, and I know the way I want it and everything. They don't know. And I imagine they get mad at me for having to do it over, but they can't see what's in my head. And they can't see how I'm going to build the show. I get on this other computer, right over there. I get on this other computer, and all this green screen stuff that I've got in that other computer, well, it's on this one too, really. I think of what green screen I'm going to use for every intro and everything. So they don't know none of this. All they know is what I'm telling them to do and everything, and they don't understand it, but I do. I'm the producer, I'm the director, and I'm the owner. So I think that's going to be pretty cool. I'm kind of interested in, what was their favorite show? What was their least favorite show? What did they not like about the way I handled it? Anything. All my hosts, Holly, I tell you what I liked about Holly. This should be on the live show, but I'm going to tell you, she was my first host. When I decided, I used to do my show all by myself. I did everything, and it was simple that way. But it got to where it was just too much for me to do. So I figure, and plus, I kind of figured people didn't want to look at this old face anymore. So I figured I'd get me a young, pretty, nice to look at girl to do the hosting. So she came in here, good friend of mine. She's married to Chris Holliday. And she came in here, and I always, here's one right here. I always make a script out. And that's how I build my show. That's my script. How I'm putting everything on the show. And I used to, when I first started doing this, I wrote down, I quit doing that, but I wrote down exactly what I wanted them to say. So Holly gets this notebook, and it was a bigger notebook than that, but she opened it up and looked at it like 10 seconds and laid it down. And all my host knows, it's hard to say this stuff just right for TV. And a lot of them are scared to death of this camera anyway. They can't look at the camera. And it was hard for me to do, to tell you the truth. I've got lights right here. I ain't got them on right now because it seems like this camera here does better without the lights. I can even put something, and I think that's pretty cool. Let me do this for you right here. Before we get too far into this. Alright, right there. Now I'm gonna go get this picture, audio, image. It's probably this one here, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Let me stretch it out where the black won't show. I'm not racial, so y'all hush. Alright. Boom. See, I got a nice little background here. See, that's a beauty of green screen stuff. I put that up there. It looks like I'm in a rustic house here. But I can do all sorts of things, and I know all this, what I'm fixing to do. But when you're trying to get them to, you know, I might get them to say something and then look off. Why is this, oh, I know what it is. Hold on a minute, let me go fix this over here, okay? Okay, y'all stay right there. I got more to tell you. Just hold on, y'all. Firefox, I don't know why, but it don't do too good, so I have to pull it up on Google Chrome, my website. That way I can see if anything's going wrong, just like I just did. I seen something going wrong over here, so I'm over here fixing it. Alright, got it fixed. They not one person got on here. Not one. I don't know what, are y'all afraid of my website? What is it? Are you afraid of it? Is it gonna get you? Oh no, I'm not going to no website. Are y'all crazy? Listen, this is all about Alabama musicians, bands, and songwriters. That's what my show is about. That's what I want it about. I ain't never gonna change it. I love the people that makes music happen here in Alabama. They are good. All the bands, all the quartets, all the musicians and songwriters that is from Alabama here, you don't get no better. They quit getting them on American Idol and stuff because they kept winning. So every time they would audition, they'd say they wasn't good enough, and they was probably the best ones on there. But anyway, if y'all just now joined me, I've got this thing, and I didn't even sleep last night for thinking about this. This is crooked here. Let me turn it in here. Anyway, I didn't even sleep last night for thinking what I could do, and I've got to have Wi-Fi because it's going out, and I may do it right here beside the house. Y'all can't see that. I'm pointing, but y'all can't see it. I'm gonna line some chairs up like in a half moon. Like that at the top right there. Just kind of line the chairs up like that. Have 2 or 3 cameras on everybody, where y'all can see everybody. I'll have, of course, my computer in front of me where I can work the cameras and stuff, and I'll ask all the host questions and stuff like that. And I've already started writing them down. I'm pretty sure most of my hosts will do it when they got time, so I got to get them all on the same page, you know, and see what day we can do this. Now, this will be the spring, so this is kind of, you know, on out there, May or so. And it'll be done on Facebook. It'll be done on Facebook, and it'll be good. All of my hosts together. Holly, Joanna, Sassy Sonia, Jaden and Kayla. If I can, I try to get my great niece too, because she helped me out probably for a month until I found me another. She was just helping me out, you know, and she was really good at it. Good God, I wanted her to do it all the time. First time she ever done it, it was like she'd been doing it forever. She was really good. But anyway, maybe I can get her here too. She was 11, 12, 13 when she done it. She's probably 15 or 16 now because it's been a couple of years. So she's probably 15, 16 now. So just get all these, Coo Carol, she's with me right now. Get everybody together, get them in a half moon, and let me ask questions, you know, about what show they liked, what they like doing on the show, stuff like that. And I think it'll be pretty cool to know which shows they did like. I know which ones I liked. I like doing the July the 4th shows and the Halloween shows. I love doing those because it was 4th of July was real patriotic. I would put Army stuff on there. You know, a lot of stuff was illegal, putting it on there, but you know, what are they gonna do? Oh, my nose. I put some, yeah, it burns too. I put some Vicks vapor rub on my nose a while ago. See if I can't get this broke up in my sinuses. Anyway, that is the plan. I think that'll be real cool to do. You know, it's got to be cool because I got these nerd glasses on. All I need now is put some tape right here and get one. Well, it looks like I got one now, don't it? Nerd, 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 nerd. I tried to get 4 cameras up here, but I couldn't get the 4th one on. So I don't reckon I need 4 cameras. I'm thinking about doing that thing because I've got really good Wi-Fi. Right now, it's all the way up. I mean, I really got good Wi-Fi here. So I'm thinking about doing it, putting a sheet or something on the side of the house. Y'all can't see. I'm still pointing, and y'all can't even see that. So I'm thinking about doing that, putting a sheet up where I have a nice background and get some chairs maybe from, some nice chairs from Doug Ragsdale, you know. He'll let me borrow, you know, 5 or 6 chairs. Put them in a half moon, sit there and have my laptop ready and do a live broadcast. That'll be fun for them to meet each other, for them to, you know, say what they didn't like about me, what they did like about me, what they enjoyed about the show. I'm kind of interested myself, which show they like doing it. Of course, bloopers is the people out there watching's favorite. They love watching the bloopers, and now that these hosts has done it with me, they know how hard it is to do this show. How hard it's to get it just the way I want it. And a lot of times they don't know how I want it. I do. And all I can do is try to explain to them what to do after, like Joanna. I was fixing to put on. They don't know what was before and what's after. I might want them to go, and then do an intro and say, here's George, and then kind of look away. You know, you got the impression, give the impression that the camera's going over there. You know, and they don't know what's in front. They may have been a joke in the front, and when I get through with the joke, you know, they'll be going either like that, and then do the intro, and then they'll, here's George. See, they don't know none of that. They just know what I'm telling them to do. But I know, you know, I know what just played and what is coming up next. They don't know this. All I can do is tell them what to do. Joanna, I just got through playing where these dogs and cats was falling asleep that while they're standing up and stuff. they'd be standing up and they'd go, some of them would fall off a table and stuff. They'd start going. And Joanna introduced the video of the week, which was the dogs and cats falling asleep. And when she introduced it, she went, you know, and that was pretty fun. It's what you're seeing on TV, and it's hard to explain when they don't know. And half the time, I might change it. I might change what's on the thing, and they get mad at me sometimes. But you know, I've got this image in my head of how I want it to be, and that's how it's going to be. If you want it to be like you want it to be, get your own show. All right, 3 cameras, y'all. So y'all need to watch it. If y'all watching this later, oh. So if y'all watching this later, way over there, hey. See, I got my computer now right in front of me here, my external microphone right here. Here's some lights. Let me turn one on here. Look at there. Got one right there. Got some right in front of me right here. Oh, you can see them up here. Got lights, and I've got them showing the other way where it'll bounce off of a white board and bounce back at me where they won't be no shadows, no harsh shadows. That's the way I've got it. Okay. So that's what it is, man. I'm on in spring. I don't know when yet. I haven't contacted my host. I'm sure they'll do it. I just need to get a day that all of them can do it together. And it won't take long, probably, an hour, to get together, maybe right here at the house. I'd like to do it right here at the house. Maybe put something on the side of the house for a background. I'm sure I've got some stuff out back, some paper and stuff, and put it on the side of the house. Set the chairs up in a half moon, and just sit there and do like a biography of my host, or a documentary on AlabamaMusicSceneTV, and see what my host, and maybe even show clips of them. And let me see if I can't. I ought to have one right here. Is it video? Yeah. And it's pretty cool, man. I enjoy this, and I have a lot of viewers. Lots of, oh, that's the wrong one. Let me go back. I have a lot of viewers. Here's one with a lot of my host and stuff. Not all of them, but a lot of my host and stuff. So I'm going to play it for you right now. Okay? Let me stretch it out where it'll look right. Alright. Here we go. That right there is Deanna. That was my 11-year-old great niece. Joanna. Here's Kayla and Jaden. That's me and Jimmy Johnson. That's my buddy Steve and Jimmy Johnson. That was pretty cool. I thought that was a bunch of them, but it wasn't Wasn't all of them. Had Jaden. I don't think Holly was on there. Joanna was. The picture of Joanna's when me and Joanna was in Pale City at Chili Willie's. Actually, it's Cropwell, I think. But we was at Chili Willie's. We was taping and interviewing the Leverton Brothers band. And Joanna done a real good interview with him. It was kind of chilly that night. I did the camera work and everything. And that's the difference, man. Me doing it, I can do it. I could do the whole show. And it's real simple for me to do it because I'm here all week and I can, do it just like I want it. But when you get a host in here and they ain't got no idea what's in here, and me trying to tell them what's in there, and if they don't picture it in their head, it's kind of hard for them to do it exactly like I want it. And I understand that, and it's aggravating for me too, where I can't, but I don't know what any other way of doing it. And sometimes the girls even gives me ideas, why don't we do it this way? Matter of fact, I think Joanna said, why don't I go, I told her what was coming up next, the sleeping cats. And she said, why don't I do like this? After I do that, I said, yeah, that'd be cool, man, do that. I'll tell you another thing. I try to do my show 6 months on TV, 6 months on TV and my website, and 6 months just on the website. That's what I try to do. Summertime, I just want it on TV and website. Wintertime, I just want it on the website, and I'll do it like once a month. That's the way I do it, the way I want to do it. Start in the 1st of May, the last show being the Halloween show. I like it like that. I like the Halloween show being the last show. Well, I did that one time, and I was fixing to take it off the air. And so I let Don know at the TV station. So me and Holly was making another show to go on the internet. And I told Holly, now you have to be careful when you put it on TV. With copyright stuff and all kind of stuff, you have to be real careful about what you put on there. And so I told Holly, I said, now this is just going on the internet, so we can push the envelope a little bit here. So I got up this thing where me and Holly was going to act like we was on the nude beach. Now Holly, all I was showing was her shoulders, basically. It was from about right here up. So she had a t-shirt and pulled it over her shoulders. And it was just right there. It made the impression that she was naked. But she wasn't, folks. But I thought that would be pretty hilarious. And when the show came on, it said we was at so-and-so nude beach. And I even took my shirt off. Ew. I did. And we told a joke. And while I was telling the joke, it was like going back and forth from me telling the joke, and it would show Holly a listening, she'd like doing this, listening to me. Now all this, you have to set it up just right, edit it, and it's just like making a movie, have to put these little spots in there. And then when I got to the punchline, I had her to kind of look down like this and go, like I was naked, but I wasn't. Alright, during this time, we got the show ready, and I was ready to put it on the internet. All of a sudden, Don calls me and said, you need to give me one more show. When I thought, well, we didn't cuss or anything, and we wasn't really naked. I'll just go ahead and take this show over there. I ain't going to make another show. So I took that one over there. He didn't play it. He didn't play that show. So, you have to be careful what you put on TV. And another thing, Coo Carroll's birthday. I figured at the end of the show, I put, she likes Indians, horses, cowboys, stuff like that. So I figured I'd, do this little thing with a nice birthday song at the end of the show, and wishing Coo Carol happy birthday. So I put on these Indians with their dress, chief and cowboys, muscular tan cowboys with a hat on. Some of them without a shirt. Seen one with four, and they had chaps on. There's four standing across there. And they was all of them was real sexy, and I thought Coo Carol would get a blast out of that. And what I usually do, after I get it built on the computer, I watch it. Everything looks fine, everything's lined up. Then I put it on a DVD. When I put it on DVD, I watch the DVD. I watch my show 100 times before it comes on the TV. Building it and putting... Anyway, I always, when I get it on DVD, I want to watch the DVD to see if the DVD burnt right. And some of them didn't. It would go and then hang up, and I'd have to burn it again. So I always like to watch it here before I take it. So while I was watching it, and it got to that birthday, there was four guys that was standing up there with the chaps, the cowboys. I got to looking, and all four of them had something hanging out. And I thought, oh my God, I was fixing to take that to the studio. I'm glad I caught it. That's a good thing I watched it before. And you have to watch everything on it. Everything, because you have, you get in trouble. I could have gotten in trouble with that. So then I went back and I had to throw that DVD away. So I took those four cowboys off and put something else on, and then watched all them other pictures too, because I was going to make sure nothing is bad on that. So I got everything just right, and Coo Carol enjoyed her birthday and everything, and that was pretty cool. But I like to get in trouble. I like to took that DVD right on over there. And man, if he'd have showed that on TV, if he didn't catch it and I didn't catch it and he showed that, boy, howdy, I wouldn't have had a show no more. So you have to be really careful, and these hosts need to understand that, I can be building one show. I can be building it on, I usually build it on Sony, or I've been building it on Sony, but this new computer, I bought Pinnacle. So now I've got Pinnacle on here. And I've been doing a few shows on Pinnacle. There wasn't nothing wrong with Sony. I just figured I'd change up, because they had some really good transitions and really good titles that floated around and stuff, so I figured I'd use it for a while. I love this background like this. Looks kind of rustic. Yeah. You can put anything behind you there. But anyway, it's kind of hard to do. And I can be building one show, and my mind will be building the next show. I mean, it's weird. I'll be thinking about what I'm going to put on the next show, the band that I'm going to have on. And I always like to have a variety. I don't like showcasing unless it's something really, really big. If it's like a album release party or something, I'll do it. If it's something really, really huge, I'll showcase just one group. This really big thing on Axel used to be the Point in Gunnersville. I had never taped Axel before. And they renamed the Point Fish Heads. I don't know. I don't know why, but they did. They just wanted a new start, the guy said. So we went and we interviewed the owner. We interviewed, or Coo Carol did, interviewed waitresses and hostesses and stuff there, and it was really cool, and it was showcasing Axel. Now, I thought that was pretty cool to showcase them in that situation. Other than that, I want a variety on my show. I have done an all rock show. It was different bands, but it was all rock and roll. I've had all country. It was different bands, but all country music. I have done all gospel. All gospel, different gospel groups. I have done it like that, but it was different. Usually, I like to put a rock and roll song, a country song, a gospel song, and there's so much more to do on this. I'd like to go down to Montgomery, Childersburg, Sylacauga area, out in that area. I like to go and get some of these people for y'all to see on TV, and it helps them out. It helps me out. Mobile, down around Dothan, Huntsville, Decatur. I go up to Muscle Shoals quite a bit. Over to Tuscaloosa and beyond, Demopolis or Greensboro, out that way, and take bands from that area that I hadn't got yet. They some in Birmingham I hadn't got yet. Outshine, hadn't got them. Deputy 5, ain't got them yet. There's one of me. There's just one of me that ain't got no gas, that tries to live off of a small monthly check. So right up above me here is a donate button, and I would very much appreciate helping the show out. And people gets on there and they see where you can put credit cards. Don't be afraid of that, because that's PayPal. You can see the PayPal emblem on there. It's secure. PayPal is secure. It ain't just something that I put on there to get y'all's credit card information. That's a PayPal account. So if you put that on there, it goes through PayPal. It goes through PayPal, y'all. So don't be afraid of that, putting your credit card number on there. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It's got something to do with PayPal. And they're secure. PayPal is secure. I know a lot of people looks at that and gets scared of it, but I think my cousin got scared of it. She said she couldn't get it to work. I tried it and I got it to work, and I think she was just afraid of putting her credit card number on there. But she's got to understand that is a PayPal. That's a PayPal account. It ain't got nothing to do with me. So she ended up sending me a good donation that helped me out a lot with the Frog Festival that went up. But I could use donation, and if y'all know somebody that's pretty well off that wants to donate monthly or something like that, I'd greatly appreciate it, because I could use it, and it would be beneficial to y'all too, because y'all could see all these different bands from other regions of Alabama, like Huntsville and Anniston, Gadsden, Sylacauga, Talladega, Montgomery, Dothan, everywhere. I'd like to go everywhere and get all these bands. I'd like to go to Birmingham and get them bands that I ain't got yet. And there's a bunch of them. I want y'all to see them. And if y'all see them, some of them you might like, some of them you may think is the best band around. And if you see a billboard somewhere, if you've seen it on my show and then you see their name on a billboard, you just might go in that place and see them again. It helps them out, it helps me out, it helps you out. So I need donations. I'm on a check. Somebody asked me one time how much they think I get a lot of money doing a TV show. I said, I spend money doing this show. Get your facts right, man. When I go to Decatur, Huntsville, I spend money buying gas, buying food, buying, I print out flyers to put out during the thing. I have to buy these cards, these business cards. There's a lot of things that I have to put out, and I need help with. You know, if I go to Montgomery or somewhere like that, I need help. I'm on a check, y'all. I'm on a check. A monthly check. I'm retired. I'm on a check. I ain't got much money. By the time I pay the payment on my car, and Lord, I like 2 more years on that car. Just 2. By the time I pay a payment on it and the insurance on it, did I say that? Insurance on it, that's half my check, half of it. And then you got cable bill, power bill, water bill, bill. I've got several programs that I got monthly that I use quite a bit with photography. And if you ever see this picture of the week on my TV shows, usually the picture was took by me. Classic photography. I am a photographer too. Took 4 years of it back in the mid-80s. I think it's mid-80s. Took 4 years of it. Ain't really got really good equipment yet. I mean, I've got a 35mm camera, but it's, one of the least expensive ones. But it's good enough to shoot, I could shoot a wedding. I could shoot sports. I don't charge very much. You can ask anybody. Like sports, way I do it, I'll take several pictures of the kids. $5. I make money. Each one just pays $5. That's about $1 a picture. But you get about 30 parents up there, and some of them's even got 2 kids. And it ain't it's by the kid. So if you got 2 kids, instead of $5, it's $10. It's $5 a kid. So I don't charge very much. Back when I first started shooting weddings and stuff, a lot of people at that time was charging $700, $800, even $1,000 to do a wedding. I was charging $200, and I called it a shoebox wedding. And this was back, digital wasn't in then. It was film cameras back then. And I called it a shoebox wedding. And they wanted to know what a shoebox wedding was, and they liked the way I do it, because them other people, you never see a negative. So if you want a recopy of that picture, you have to go back to the photographer, because he's got the negative. And what I mean by shoebox wedding is I take my negatives and pictures, throw them in a shoebox. Here you go. But I'd also make a little album about the size of this and make it real nice. Usually white. If it was a wedding, I'd make it white and put the pictures in there. But I'd put the negatives in a shoebox. Here you go. And they loved it because they had the negatives. If they wanted a reprint, they could just go somewhere and get it themselves. 11 by 10 or 11 by 10. 8 by 10 or something like that. They have the negative. So they loved it. And I just charged them $200. And I made money. I mean, I shoot the wedding. And it's basically just buying the film. And I'd usually shoot from 200 to 250 pictures. I'd even go to the rehearsal and shoot pictures at the rehearsal. I'd make it nice. Everything you do at a wedding. And when I got, I mean, it was real nice. I even done one video. My buddy Steve that passed away a year ago, he helped me. Hadn't never videoed before in his life, but I gave him some tips on how to do it, and he done just fine. Got $50 for it. But the people want to know if I could shoot the pictures and the video, and I said, no, I can't. But I said, I have got somebody that does this kind of stuff. I lied because he hadn't never done it before in his life, but I went to his house and gave him a lot of instructions on how to do video, and he went up there, had a tie on and everything. It was a wedding, and he videotaped it and done just fantastic, man. Made him $50, and I made my $200. I mean, you buy the film, you know, what was the film? You spend $10 on 2 things of film, 2 or 3 things of film. I had 2 cameras, by the way. I would have 100 in one film, 400 in the other camera. I didn't mean film. I'd have 100 in one camera, 400 film in the other camera. And what that means, it's more sensitive to light. In other words, you can take in a little darker places if you had 400. If you had 800, you get even darker. That's what that means. It's more sensitive film. So 10, $15 on film. Then you get them developed, and I buy a little thing, and these little things here cost back then about $5. So I've spent what, say $20 by now. Develop the film. What was that? About another $15. So just say $45, $50. I made $150. $150. I'll shoot pictures all day long for $150, folks. I don't know about these other people, and it ain't hard either. You go, oh, that's hard. But you got to know what to shoot. I mean, it ain't that simple. You have to go to school for it and see the composition and all behind them. When I shoot pictures, I look behind the person first. And you can always move, you know, to set up the picture. You can set the person after you get the background right, and then have them. I see a lot of things on TV. It says, in the sunlight, do I use a flash? And the person said, no, the sun's out. No, that's when you use a flash. They got that all wrong. If I was in the sunlight and I had this hat on, sun's at 12 o'clock, I'm going to have this real dark shadow. And I don't know if y'all know that. I'm fixing to give y'all some instructions on cameras. A camera sets itself to the light. So this part of my face right here is going to be real bright. So that camera's going to set itself to that. So what's going to happen to this shadow right here that my hat's giving it? It's going to show it darker, really dark. That's in sunlight. That's not a good picture, folks. So if you use a flash, what's going to happen? It's going to knock that shadow off. So you use the best time to shoot pictures actually is an overcast sky. Not raining, but overcast. Because it's like using an umbrella. It just kind of there ain't no shadows at all. So that's the best time. And I even use a flash then too, just to brighten up the colors, where it won't be so dull looking. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get in touch, and I hadn't got in touch with them yet. I just thought of this last night, and I thought that'd be pretty cool to do. Do a live show on Facebook, even show little clips of my favorite things that each one of them done. And Jaden and Kayla, they my favorite with them was 4th of July, because they wore this red, white, and blue stuff. I mean, they dressed the part. It was pretty cool. I liked the 4th of July with them. Holly, my favorite thing was Halloween with Holly. We had a lot of fun. with Holly. She would even dress the part. She was like Mrs. Freddy Krueger one time. Looked like Freddy Krueger with the things, and that was real fun. She even after she wasn't even my my host no more, I got in touch with her, and we went to an old graveyard and made a little short film with me narrating it and stuff, and it was pretty cool. I did a little spoof on Blair Witch Project. You remember when the girl was in the tent? She kept hearing stuff. She thought she was gonna die. She had the flashlight like this. I'm scared. What is that? What is it? I made a little spoof of that. It was pretty cool. We do a lot of stupid, fun stuff. You don't know, some of the stuff just goes pretty smooth and not funny, but some of them is so hilarious, and the bloopers is Koo Carol. When she first came on with me, I was telling her that I said, don't worry about messing up, because you're gonna mess up talking and stuff. She got to this one part where she is supposed to said and I'm fixing to find it right here. She is supposed to said musicians. She's saying something about musicians, great musicians or something. She could not say musicians. She kept saying magicians. She couldn't say it. Let me show you that blooper right here. Alright, here we go. It's Koo Carol's bloopers. Funny.
I forgot. Hey, George.
Nope.
Thanks, George. Coming up next, great Alabama singer-song. Thanks, George. Coming up next, some great Alabama talent, Delta blues and songwriter, singer, Maxwell Russell. Quit laughing. Stay right here. You don't want to miss our own very Lee's Family Restaurant, October the 6th, the Anchorman Quartet. Dora. Here's some seasoned musicians. Okay. See. Here's some seasoned can't say it. Can't say it. Here's some seasoned musicians. All I heard was Roger Rabbit in my mind.
That was funny. She couldn't say musicians anymore. And once that gets in your head, it's hard to get it out. I remember one time I had this 2-minute thing I had to say. And then right at the end of it, I was telling about this band going to be at Berry Heritage Festival. And the name of the band had something to do with, well, B2. I don't remember what it was. But I could not say that band's name and Berry Heritage Festival. Couldn't say it. Could not say that. I spent one whole Saturday trying to get that little intro. It was 2 minutes long. It was going to be right at the end of the show. And what makes you mad is you talk for 2 minutes, and then that was at the end of it. And what makes you mad is you talk for 2 minutes, and then you mess up at the end of it. Could not say it. Even got my son in here. He couldn't say it. It was just one of those words with the band name and Berry Heritage Festival, you couldn't say. I had to just forget it that Saturday. So I came back Sunday and said it just like that. Boom. But when it gets in your head, you can't say it. Cannot say it. Sorry. Can't say it. You know, if I wanted to take that off behind me, well, what? I've got another camera here. Look at there. And outside, sun's going down. They say we're going to have a rough winter, but usually the winter gets really, really bad about the middle of January. Right about my birthday is when it really gets that snap in here. And it goes all the way through February. About the last of January, February, and then it starts kind of getting better in March. So that's right about my birthday. I know it because it's always around my birthday. Let's see if we can't change this this background into something, y'all. What? Oh, back. Oh, sorry. Backgrounds. Let me find one here. Here's one that's more of a gray gray wood. Let's check this out. Let's see what this one looks like behind me. What y'all think about that? I don't like that one. I don't like it. I like this one better. Let's go look again, folks. Pretty cool backgrounds, though. Here's one that's a little brighter. Ooh, I might like this one. Looks like cedar. I don't like that neither. I got one here. I got one here that kind of looks like a. Instead, it goes across. Let's see what it looks like. Instead of going up and down, this wood goes across. It might look alright. I like that one too. I gotta go take something, folks. I've done talked too much. Y'all be cool. I still like that one. So I've got all these cameras up and everything. Let me show you all the cameras now. You got that one way over there. You can see my green screen. So if I done that, got that one over there, and I got the one outside here. One outside. Got karaoke tonight. Y'all don't forget about karaoke. 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 Y'all don't forget about karaoke. Karaoke. Don't forget it. Alright. I'm out of here, man. Let me put me back on here. Take this off. There I am. So, me and Koo Carol's going to get together next week. Next week sometime. And we got to do all the stuff we got to do in front of the green screen. Because this is my Christmas show. You want to see my Christmas show. So you need to check it out. A lot of cool stuff. A lot of memories, man, of old Christmases. You need to check it out. But we ain't going, we're going to do the intros next week. So the show probably won't be done until, let's see, next week, 5th, 6th, 7th, one of those days. I might have it done sometime 13th, 14th, 15th. So, after I get all of it together, it won't, it takes me 3 or 4 days to put it up. That's why I need help, y'all. I can't do all this and think of what I'm going to do one show and build the show, and it takes me 3 or 4 days. Then you got to burn it one of those days and put it on DVD. Talking about a 30-minute show. And then you have to look at it to make sure it's done right, make sure nothing's hanging out. But that's a process. So that's 4 days. And then the next day, I take it to him. Here's my show. It's the way I do it. I do the whole show myself, y'all. Everything you see on my show, this logo right behind me, I built that. That's my logo. I built that. This banner, I actually designed that banner for them. And I had another one made. Let me, nah, forget it. When I would take this in a dark place, you couldn't hardly see it with the red writing and stuff up above me. Couldn't hardly see it, so I had another one made, and it's right over there. And I designed it too. Let me get my camera here. I'll show it to you. I need to get it and turn it off anyway. Alright, here's my other camera. Hee. Oh, what'd I do? Let me turn this around where I can see it. Alright. I'm fixing to turn this camera on. See, that's this camera. Alright, now I'm going to show you the other banner that I designed. It's right up there. And I'm going to zoom. Hanging on the wall. And I did have a different web address, and I don't have that anymore, so I just kind of painted over it, and I put these stickers on there and didn't do a good job, but that's my web address now, ALBAMS-production.com. But it's got that same logo. It's got me coming out of the box with a AMS t-shirt. Got music coming out of the box. And that's a white banner. You can see it a lot better. Plus it's bigger. It's a bigger banner. So that's the one I got now. And it's hanging on the wall. Here's me. There's my other computer right there. And I'm watching what y'all watching. There's a little bit of a delay See there? So I'm watching the same thing y'all watching on this computer here. Right up above it there, that's me and Doug Ragsdale of Lee's Restaurant and Ronnie Millsap, or not Ronnie Millsap, Ronnie McDowell. There's Fred Hunter. I was on Absolutely Alabama one time, 5, 6, 7 years ago. There's a heads up for coaches. Here's me at Fame Studio. And they do tours, y'all. Got me a t-shirt. That's it over there, behind all that stuff. Muscle Show Sound Studio. That's the other studio. But this is my workstation right here. Plus I've got this one right in front of me. Got a big old thing in front of me. Got all my stuff around me here. That's my external microphone. Got a little thing right there. In case I can't say it, I can write it down and say it. There's the microphone right there, one of my microphones. Here's the info thing that you look at when you press info, and that was my show there. It says Alabama something or other. It's got me and Joanna on it. Here's a mirror right here. In case somebody, one of the hosts wants to fix their hair, they can just turn sideways and fix their hair. There you go. So I've got it all set up and got a table right beside me here with headphones and stuff. So everything's pretty handy. Got all my bags over there hanging up. Got my tripods on the wall hanging up. Got another mirror over there. Got several tripods. I don't know where the other ones is at. I got one right beside me here. There's another one somewhere. I don't see it. I thought it was right over there, but it ain't. That's the way it is, and I'm going to cut this one off here and get out of here and go take me something because I'm coughing quite a bit now. So, appreciate y'all watching if you did watch. Be sure in the spring I'm going to get all my hosts together and do a little live show on ALMS TV and how they enjoyed doing it with me. See y'all.